Sunday, May 1st, 2022, 5:04 a.m. And look at that view. The sun's gonna be coming up. You can see the stadium light on. Maybe it's because, like the BMO field, maybe they're gonna have practice this morning. I don't know why the light is on this late in the morning or early in the morning. My dad's chimes are going with the wind. It is windy. Look at that sky though. You can tell we're on the brink of the sunrise soon because the sky is lightening up, you know. And the birds started talking a few minutes ago. Not that long ago. Look at these boys. May 1st. Pico and the Vincent. She's looking a little bit, like a little bit lost. Are you lost? Are you Smudges? Uh-huh. Smudges? Hi, Smudge. And then the boys. I haven't seen Pico. Pico got a little sad because Smudge was just excitedly running about. It's the weather, and plus Smudge had smelled inside the one cat thing where Chai had been sleeping last, and I guess she needed to tone it down, and Pico just sort of asserted himself, but she's fine. She's okay. Are you okay? I'm still standing at this. I still need to get my music out. But look at you guys. So I was just in Toronto letter writers thing, and I finished a card for a reply card to someone, and now I'm working on writing a card for Aunt Vera, and I found I got these papers. They're for journaling, but I think the moon part suits thinking of my dad, you know. And there was this one, they'll be reading the story of the heavens. So I'm gonna work on writing. Is it Vincent? Where's Vincent? Is it Vincent? Is it Vincent? Is it Vincent? Yes. Switch, Vincent. Pico's in the closet, I believe, right now. Oh. Oh. You change. I'm just cute. I'm so cute. Aww. Just It's Monday, May 2nd, 2022, 11:54 p.m. and I'm gonna start working on the April vlogs. It ends April 30th with my dad's birthday, and I've got just the first part of the month is I'm gonna do a vlog up to the 15th, and then the rest of the month I'll do 16th to the 30th. But already it's kind of like there's chai, so this is gonna be difficult. It'll take a lot of work to edit it, and then it's the processing and then uploading, and that's YouTube. Still not brave enough to use Adobe Premiere. I have to learn it, and it's just overwhelming right now. But I'm not looking forward to doing this. But I want to have it done. I'm gonna have to schedule like a couple days. Just know that I need to do these at the start of each month. I can do it. So I'm not doing anything else, you know. I did send out. I did answer some mail. I answered a reply to somebody from the Toronto Letter Writers Society. I did that, and then I wrote my great aunt Vera back, and included a couple of the moon. There's a more sciencey kind of looking one in the moon fit for thinking of my dad. And there's one of his astronomy books, and got some stones still here by my dad's photo. I'm just gonna admit it right now. I am struggling really hard right now. Okay, let the sage burn. The sage is burning. There's like the grief of knowing that there's so much, just all of it, just some of it, you know, my dad's ending and what's left behind, and things I still have to do, and things I wish there's just so much with that. And then Chai was very sudden, even though like she was giving me clues when she'd be in my area more and be, you know, in my book nook more and be looking up at me, and like I knew what she was saying as far as like that she was sick. But still, when that appointment happened and she was gone, it was just, I knew it, but it's just, I've been so coldish about it, but I'm not, like, and the cats are trying, Smudge is trying, and the boys are back to embracing her, but Pico's sad still, and it's so sad, you know? And at the same time, I know that people are losing it. Lots of people and things are happening, and so as I'm feeling all this immense grief and loneliness, and probably spiraling a bit into a depression as I try to avoid sleeping for quite a bit, so I would avoid nightmares, but then I can't avoid the nightmares, and the nightmares just seem to bring my dad into them more. So like the avoidant delaying of sleep. So as I'm dealing with all that, I'm also feeling like incredibly thankful that I'm with someone who's allowed me to be here in this book nook space. Like we're in an apartment, and I have barricaded myself in. I have made myself emotionally, you know, isolated as far as it can be, even though I'm not that closed off, but I've made a literal enclosure here, right? This is the door. And it's midnight, so it's the next day. But yeah, it's midnight now on Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022. What I wanted to say was that at the same time I realize how fortunate I am to be able to sit here and grieve and or do nothing about, you know, just be non-functional and still have a roof over my head, because he works and he has, and I have my WSIB, but that's only for like till I'm age 65, and one day if I'm lucky I'll be age 65 and then I won't have that anymore, and that's not even enough to live on anyway, and I haven't got official other income yet, and so him working is keeping us housed, and I'm grateful to be here, to be able to indulge in my sadness. So there's like this weird simultaneous gratitude, thankfulness, and also this like just real overwhelming chest hurting sadness. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. And then I'm gonna do this because I'm not doing anything else with my life, so I'm gonna document what I have done and post it, and that's my life, and hopefully I get out more, hopefully I do things. I'm trying. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm sorry. You know, I started uploading at 3 something this morning. I was at 96% with 26 minutes left. So the first vlog for April. And Smudge was just in the bedroom, you know, trying to figure out where to lay on the night, the dresser. But because I moved this bookshelf, so I just put her in here. She's not gonna, I don't know if she'll stay though. I can get that it's not as appealing as laying across from the bedroom window, but once she figures out she can turn around and look outside the window, like, and there'll be a great breeze spot. But for now, she's gonna humor me, I guess. She looks a little ticked off, but she's thinking about it. I put a toy there to go, see, it could be there. And that box used to, yeah, she's gonna leave it soon. But it's because it's not near everybody. But when the cats are out here, where they're, you know, laying on those, then they can all be together watching each other. Now she knows about the spot. What do you think, Smudge? I know it's not the same right now. Spot of the summer, I'm telling you. But she couldn't figure out where to lay on the dresser, and it made her sad, so she went into the kitchen to eat. I'm like, oh my gosh. Twins. Yeah, see? That's the same shelf. That's a shelf my dad made, actually. Oh, yeah, see, and there's a toy. Are you gonna knock it off there? Are you gonna lay there? What are you gonna do? Oh, you know what? I'm guessing she can't stretch out with the, well, can she stretch out? No, she's like over it. Is she over it? You can't go up top, no. Yeah, you don't care about it? Well, you know, it was an idea. It was an idea. Not all ideas are gonna be the best. Hi. Hi. Smudges. Smudges. Load has finished at 2:15 in the afternoon, but it's now going to process. That's only the 1st to the 15th of April, and I just had to send documents to Hydro for Dad because I have like a bit of I had tomato soup because oh, new message. What's the new message? They'll reply within 1 business day. Because I need a last reading and a closure of my dad's Hydro account. I know it's May, but what did I do wrong this time? What happened is that phone bill was like the whole thing we were trying to deal with, which, by the way, we had to call them again. We had to call Bell again because we still hadn't seen the check. And then, or they had sent a bill saying we owed $169, which wasn't true. And then they said, oh, we're sending a check, the refund. And then it didn't happen. And then I had him call them again just a couple days ago. And they said, yep, it's up. And I had lost my mind on that call. Like, I was like, it was right before my dad's birthday. And I was like, I should not have to be dealing with this right before my dad's birthday. He's been gone since February. We returned the equipment. We did everything we were supposed to do. I paid the bill on time ahead because I would pay the bill on the 15th of the month. And my dad's bill wasn't due till the end of the month. Every month. And I know, granted, it was only a few months. But paying the first bill, which was all these fees up front for the, you know, for installation and stuff, for different things, you know, I did all that. I did everything I was supposed to do, and it still wasn't. Yeah, that's February, March, April. Okay, so, yeah, so that went on, and they finally said, well, they escalated it to the people who keep overturning it, and then they said a check was sent out, and wouldn't you know it, it got here within just a couple days. Like, I believe a couple days. Like, it was, yeah. And so that is deposited. that was ridiculous, having to deal with that so long. Like, I had paid his bill on time. Even the month he died, I paid his bill in, yeah, which has his last phone call. Yeah, I don't want to look at this stuff. So I've been so heavily dealing with this, with this, that it just made me realize, oh my gosh, his hydro. I remember that was one of the first things I was told by Laurel, was that I would have to do a last reading on my dad's hydro. And I didn't pay for his hydro, where he was renting. And the thing about that was, I had, we had to have the hydro on for all of February. He died in February, and we had to, like, clear out in February, clean up. Like, there were so many garbage bags and donation bags. Like, it was like unending. It was a lot of work. And Aunt Terry and Laurel were there, and if they hadn't done this for me, with me, I could not have done it. It would have been impossible. And if it hadn't been for the help of Jeremy paying for my dad's ashes, or for Emily, who paid for the traveling back and forth. I had to take the train multiple times. Even when I did finally was able to stay at the apartment for a few days, which was really freaking hard, because that's where my dad was dead, where he died and where he was dead for a few days. That was really hard. But before I could do that, I had to do a few trips there and back. So there was that, and then I was paying for I was giving gas money to some of the people helping out, and there were, and there was so much involved, and so if I hadn't had that help, anyway, at the very beginning, Laurel had given me, I believe it was a hydro bill, and I think so. And she said I would have to do a last reading. And there was so much paperwork, because my dad kept everything, and some was just repetitive and I'd be thrown out, and some wasn't. Some was just like in the closet, because I still have to sort it all, and it got too overwhelming. At first I sorted through stuff and we were scanning things as a coping mechanism during February, when I'd be back in between. So I felt like I was doing something, and then it became like, now it's been too overwhelming to do just right now, because I'm sad. I'm really sad, and I can't do it. But eventually I'm going to get that sorted out. But I remember today, when we got the check for the Bell phone, which we had paid for, we set up that phone and service, and the internet service, which you didn't get to use, and all that, but we set that up, so that was ours to deal with. So we dealt with that, but we shouldn't have had to deal with it so long. But it's dealt with, it's done. And then I was like, oh my gosh, my dad's hydro. So there was some stuff I had tucked in over here, near this bag of some of my dad's things. Miscellaneous stuff that he might have had, that I was just putting into a bag at some point, and then there's as well, and then there was some paper stuff, and I was like, I have to, yeah. So I didn't want to look over here. I don't want to look over here at this stuff. I don't want it. This bag is like to make it look happy for me. And then I was like, holy crap, his hydro, I didn't get a final reading. So, so I called, and they told me to send in the death certificate, etc., etc., etc. And I've just been mailing them. But when I talked to them, they said that the hydro is still in my dad's name at that apartment. So either nobody's rented it yet, maybe they haven't dealt with it, because I know the landlord had a heart attack the same month my dad died, had to come back from Florida and stay in and be in the hospital of my home, where I was in my hometown. Yeah, a lot happened in February. Look at me trying not to show all the dust. And so I was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's been empty, but if they rented it out by now, which they probably would have by now, they could have done carpet replacement, repainting in March, April at most, and it would at least be ready by May 1st, but they probably would have had it ready by April. They tended to be quick movers with that stuff, but I don't know. It depends what's going on with the landlord. I mean, you know, with their anyway. Anyway, it's still under my dad's name, so yeah, that's my thing. So my hope is that I'm only paying to the end of February as it was. That's because of our usage during the month of February while being in and out of there to clean it up. But yeah, by February 27th or 28th, the keys were handed over and everything was done. Like, we were out of there by the end of we made sure to be out of there by the end of the month. I hopped on the U-Haul, the 3-person U-Haul cab, and hightailed it one day early out of town because I was just so, I couldn't spend another night in my dad's apartment. Anyway, so that's the news today. Like, it's May 3rd, right? May 3rd, and I'm dealing with hydro now. So I'm doing very poorly. Of course, you know, my dad, it was my dad who died, and also Chai died, and I know Chai didn't die till the end of April, but like it was Uncle Mike's Memorial Day, and holy crap, like, yeah. So I'm kind of like, oh, so this is the update regarding, we did do some organization, as I showed you the cat I was trying to let the cat know, just wanted to know she could lay there. Funny how they would all go up here to be annoying, but nobody wants to go up here now that I've sort of made it more plausible. I know this is a mess. We used to have this so nice in the apartment in St. Thomas, but here it's harder because of the proximity to the litter and the dust. I don't know, it's harder. But we just sorted this out. So my dad is here, and then a Doctor Who weeping angel is beside him just now. Like, the Bible's behind it now. The Bible was in front, and now we've got the weeping angel in front. Just beside my dad's. My dad hopefully gets to go up north this summer, and I've decided he's gonna go intact. I'm not gonna spread him between my twin and, I mean, he's always got my twin. He's gonna be in one spot, hopefully, one place. I'll put tokens at the other spots. You know, maybe something from that bag you saw will be, one will be at my sister's grave somehow, and one will be with his mom and his adoptive parents. But yeah, so dealing with this, and it's my fault because I don't know how to do everything myself. I honestly don't think this should be on the person who was like the closest, I don't know. I wish somebody was doing this, but I had so much help just like with moving, with cleaning out, but this part I just wish it wasn't on me. Like, my chest hurts dealing with it, you know. But what else am I gonna do? That's me putting on Vaseline. I like aloe vera Vaseline. It helps the skin, especially after doing a little bit of dusty stuff. That's what I want to do. So these are chakra stones. Well, they're stones, and then they're good for chakra stuff. And I just thought this seemed right. And this one is pretty cool, eh? Oh, you can see. The amethyst one just really makes me think of Dad. No. There's this crystal pointer, and then this one that just reminds you of calming waters. Yeah. This one's a similar stones. I'm trying to help anxiety. Okay, well, I'm gonna shut up now. It is Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022, 8:41 p.m. Can you hear my dad's wind chimes? I am trying to do the next part of the April vlog. The 1st to the 15th is up, but there's 5 hours for the rest of the month, and I got a lot to sift through, and I'm probably going to break it up a bit. But here are the kiddos. This is a cat family now. Oh, of course I'm just crying. Smudge, don't stress, lick the bedding. It's a new thing she picked up after Chai died. Hi, Vincent. Vincent freaks me out because he looks... Everybody's freaking me out. And then there's Pico and Smudge. And here are clothes that are not in their thing. This is just a temporary fix because now his clothes aren't on the thing. But I'm not a fan of this stuff. I don't mind mine. I just it seems so childish to have stuffed animals. I used to have bags of them, and I remember letting go of a whole big garbage bag when I did a move years and years ago. But I don't like this. It's not very nice. But I don't want to throw them out. So I certainly don't want to throw Jejune or my original. I don't want to throw them out. I don't find this very fancy. So the thing is, I'm gonna end up putting some more of these sleeves. You know, the ones that are on my window, I can't be blurry. And I'm gonna put them on top of here. So, because there's too much glass now. Too much glass now that I've moved the stuff. So, yeah, watching video of Chai is freaking me out. I'm worried about the kiddos. Well, they seem to be fine. It's freaking me out a little bit doing the vlog. Like it's see, there's the thing that they had on that we had on the dresser for his clothes, and now it's got the analog music that I have instead. But now the cats don't want it as much. Was there for a few minutes, but she's not really a fan because it's not the same place. And then it's been raining and very cold again today. Maybe it's blue hour, but it's hard to tell because of the overcast rain. I don't know. Well, anyway, the wind chimes are lovely. Yeah, hearing myself cry on video is like, ugh. But I don't know what to keep, what to get away, to let go of. I think I'm going to turn on the fan and circulate some air. It's hard to do this. It's hard to go over footage of someone who's gone, and yet people do it every day, right? So I can do this, but not a fan. Oh, and the hydro bill for my dad, I was a back and forth, and so the phone bill that we had in our name got cleared up today. We got the refund, but I had forgotten when that got sorted and we got the check. I was like, oh my gosh, I never closed my dad's hydro. So, I got back and forth email. I called them, and then I had back and forth emails with some people being like, and hydro is electricity here in Canada. Back and forth emails, and a couple of the email jumper-inners were, one of them was saying that we would have to pay from from today, May 3rd, up to May 3rd, and I'm like, no, the apartment's been empty vacated we were out of there end of February, the 28th of February. I was technically at the 2 days prior, or a day or two prior, but I know the keys were handed in the day before the last day of the month or about that, and we were done. We were done. So no, hydro only to the end of the month, right? So yeah, I got a hydro bill to pay, and it's at first one person was also like, and then thankfully though we got some inside info on hydro, and they're like, you can do a reading for up to that date and average it out based on blah blah blah, average daily usage. Average daily usage has decreased by 57% compared to the same period last year. So it was cut in half. So this is up to February. This is a February bill. This statement is issued March 3rd, 2022, so that's what it's dated. And yeah, and it's just under $100. So I gotta pay for that when I get paid on Thursday. This is one of the cheaper things, honestly. But yeah, I forgot about this, and the envelope I had set aside that I thought was about it was actually about his forwarding his mail. So like, I had the wrong envelope anyway. But yeah, so they did the reading. We were only using hydro when we were there to like clean up things, and I only stayed there a few days. But then there was a lot of like cleaning up, discarding and sorting and all that to do. A lot of garbage bags and donation bags, and yeah, so I gotta pay that on Thursday. It's due by March 23rd, so I will please March 23rd. Wait, now it's overdue. Wait, now it's overdue. March 23rd. Oh, it's a past due amount. Okay, yeah, so they're doing it to end of, but still charging me a past due. Oh well. But yeah, the hydro isn't out of his name yet, as far as like whoever's living in that apartment now, if there's anybody that has now taken over his apartment, they've been using my dad's hydro, like in his name, because they haven't changed the hydro for that apartment yet over. So either the apartment's still empty or it's being used by somebody else. And it's like, no more. So I'm glad I finally contacted them. I was a bit late, you know, I've been a bit busy being all traumatized and distracting myself, and then, you know, losing the cat and just overwhelmed. But yeah, I'm dealing with it like a big girl. As a big girl, I don't know. And I'm gonna pay the freaking bill. Like right away, Thursday, it's being paid. I'm paid, so it's Tuesday night. It'll be paid in the next couple of days. What is this? Hi. Oh, she's spotted. Does she get low? She used to do this even before her sister was gone. This is how Smudge gets low. She asks to be picked up, and then she is a sucky. Right, Smudges? And now she's looking at everything. Okay. Sorry, Smudges. I just wanted, she's such a Smudges. Such a Smudges. Coffee. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Happy goes. Happy goes. Haven't seen it. Happy goes. Haven't seen it. Goes. Tuesday, May 4th, 7:21 p.m. And it's 15, feels like 13 Celsius. And Smudges in the window. And I see that the rowing club on this end of the city has some people out there in the rowers club. And then there's some sailboats. There's a black sail, but then there's also white sails. such a pretty view. And then our rent came out, and then you gotta feel thankful because people on there's a pup tent down there. Oh, that bird! Did you see that bird? Did you see that bird? They're hunting spiders. Smudge's tail is right, so we look like that. And we're putting some greenery on the I wanted some on the dresser since we moved the shelf so that it looks less trash to me. I don't know. Just also it was too much mirror and not enough greenery. Yeah. Smudges. Vincent is gotcha, Vincent. Vincent, I know that they have a smell when they're out of the bag. I know. But no. He's like, I wasn't doing anything. Why do you always have to catch me? Huh. Added a couple more strands to the window so that it's slightly darker in here because we don't have curtains. Because you don't really need curtains on the 20th floor, but you still get that blazing sun, and this is my bra. Trash. No, I'm kidding. It's not trash. It's a nice bra, but I am kind of trash with mine. But there, I thought that would be better than like just all that vacant mirror just staring into my soul. Right, Vincent? Right, Smudges? Okay. So, there we go. So yes, I'm all about this view, and I get to enjoy it here, and of course standing outside you get to enjoy the view. But I really liked how this looks. A few of the strands are moved right now, but I want to add more strands because the sun does come in blazing hot, and we have summer coming. So since we're still not getting, we're not getting curtains or anything like this, I'm just gonna add a few more layers. So this is before, and let's layer it up a bit more. Okay, so it's 8:16 p.m. I don't know if there's a difference, but add more vines there. I still think more foliage is what I keep saying. Okay, this is where you see the big difference. So there's already some strands there from the first time around. Now I got some more. And then I did this for my, I guess that's like an altar, but not, you know what I mean? And then my bookshelves. And I got, here's my dad's picture again. With him with the trees and me with the fake leaves, but still in the amethyst stone. Got a crystal there holding it down. I don't know if the cats will go crazy over this, but yeah, now it looks like I'm just trying to be in the wilderness slightly, city/wilderness of books. So this is the space then when you, oh, I'm still backing it up. So beep, beep, beep. Okay, so yeah, there's my books, like these bookcases, and then there's the view. still see that CN Tower. And then these lights, the white lights are like nearly, a few of them are out. It's an old strand. Yeah. Fans going. Well, yeah. So there we go. We'll see how this goes, right? Like we'll see how everything holds up. If the cats want to play with these too much, then I'll have to consider something else. But they did all right with the previous ivy that is still there. So just trying to make my book nook a bit more wild, vibrant green. Let's go out onto the balcony together. Oh, scissors. We have to put scissors away. Hi, people. This is scissors. I gave the scissors to somebody more capable. I thought the cats were... Where'd they go? Vincent and Smudge were in here, and now they're not. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like anything changed, but we added a few more strands. I don't know. You can see that there is a spider web up there on the other side. As long as it's out there. Then we're cool. Stay out there, spider. And then, yeah, so we added some there. And then the crack that scares me on the wall, on the ceiling. And then there's the... So yeah, there's from the door, my... Now nobody can go, oh, what a great view you have, as soon as they get a glimpse in the door. They don't get to know the secret of the view until they really get in here. And then they can know. Oh, that's where you two went? Vincent and the Smudge. Pico is... Haven't it? How Smudge is? Hi. And then we already had this fake greenery, which actually improved our happiness for a bit because, you know, we have to take care of this tree again a bit more, but it did add a lot. Like, it came into the apartment a year or more ago too, and it immediately did actually help. So even if you can't grow real plant stuff, I'm stepping out scared of spiders. I'm like, holy crap, somebody blew a whistle. They're like, she stepped out onto the balcony. Let everyone know. So is there a difference? Yeah, because when the sun rises, it's like right there. So, oh. What does it say? So, yeah, boats are on the water today, and this feels so good on the feet. I can't even, I know it's like, it was a cheap thing to do technically, you know, but it was such a, it feels so much better to stand out here. Like, rent is paid. I have ivy. I know these are, I was thinking these are like the background of fake greenery for YouTubers is so cliche. I think mine, if I do booktube, I'll have the green on my bookshelves, but at least I've colored it with a bit too much. I know they'll be out of fashion, but you know, for people living in a, if you live in an apartment or you just deal with sadness and that, and you don't get out, it's probably a good thing maybe to add a little bit if you can. It's only a few bucks. I'm really nervous watching. I'm nervous because like I'm grateful, and yet there's like articles about how close we all are to how close people are to not having housing, and it's terrifying. Like, I just still think of those, and I'm glad that there were news pieces, but I did not like that there were remarks under it, like there would be news pieces about people who had decided they wanted assisted death instead of living on the very little bit amount for disability, and unlivable amount. I mean, a 470 something, $470 a month for housing? Are you freaking kidding me? When you can't even get a room for that hardly anymore. There's no dignity. We don't seem to care, and it sucks. And I know that it could be me going, I can't live with that for however long left. And that was terrible to see. What was worse, though, not worse, what is equally as heartbreaking is comments like, well, then get a job, or well, then people should just be helping them. Like, one of them does have I guess a senior parent that helps them, but their parent isn't gonna live forever, right? And just imagine how heartbreaking that is, to know that when they're gone and they were your only help, that's it. Like, I didn't have that position, but like, it's really hard to think about. Well, not hard to think about, it's easy to think about, but it's the fact that people are so cruel in comments, and I don't think people really get how the reflection of how we treat people who aren't okay, who can't, the reflection of it is on us, and the cost is much higher in not helping people. And I don't know, it's something very heartbreaking and upsetting, because the coldness of people thinking it wouldn't happen to them, not knowing how close it could be to a tragedy. I did not mean to rhyme, but it's true, you know? You think you're on top of the world, and then somebody has an accident and you're done for. And in the States, we talk about how they lose everything so much quicker and how their medical bills are so much higher, but in Canada we are precarious as well. And I'm learning, like, I put up greenery to feel more serene and calm and more to benefit my space, with like coming out here and ranting about housing and how the future doesn't look bright if we don't change how we take care of one another. It's to think that there are people with so much money that they can put it on websites and go, haha, look what I can do. Or they can do like the most ridiculous things with their money, and you can say, rightly so, they earn that money, they can do whatever they want. But to think that just even a fraction, a tiny percentage that they won't even notice is gone, could make a difference to their whole employee base, could make a difference to the whole, to communities, to countries, to problems that affect society and the world. And there's just no, because it's like they're so greedy, so selfish, that they feel that if they help that even solve one problem, it'll be on them to solve all the problems, and they don't want that. They want to stay really rich. And it's like, okay, but you're only here for so long a time, and if you can make a difference and still be rich, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you? Not because everybody needs to be a philanthropist, but there used to be, at least what I thought, that there was a duty to help other people in some way. And call it a charitable act if you want, if that's how you feel. Write it off on your freaking taxes. But do something if you can. What the hell? Like, so many of us just like paycheck to paycheck, scared to death of ending up losing what we even have. And there are people with so much that and I'm not saying that we all have to, that I'm not talking about like, oh, take everybody's, nobody's allowed to be richer than other people. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, if you are so obscenely freaking rich, if there was just a fraction you could do, and you could change your city, your town, your village, your why, like, we shouldn't have homelessness in 2022. We shouldn't have people that are hungry. We shouldn't have that. We have freaking computers in our hands, in our pockets, that are more powerful than things that went to the moon, that can get us through space, that can figure out things. Why are we so, it's like selfishness, greed, and fear, and power, people fighting over people's rights, not for people's rights, to take people's rights away. Like, yes, I've paid attention to the things. That's so much a focus about taking what people have, like what little rights they do have. Why is that more of a focus than making sure we're all okay? Like, I'm in my 40s, okay? I'm not okay. And I'm just thinking of these kids in their 20s that are like, can you imagine how terrifying it's been for them to go through what they've been going through? And there is no, unless your parents are well off and blah 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 blah, it's already so scary for my generation. Where's this going? What's the thing? What's the thing? Where is this going? I know, I looked at the chimes, like, is in like, where's this going, Dad? Do you know now? Do you have all the answers? Wherever you are. It goes silent. Nope. Probably no answers. Fair? Do you want fair? I don't know. Anyway, it's saying my dad used to say. So I'm looking at the smudge. I'm looking at the Vincent. And I'm coming in. I'm gonna stop ranting to myself. Hi, you guys. Hi. Okay, bye. Bye. Oh, it's so hot in here. Pico. Pico. All the balls. There's the red ball, which, yes, I put away. The red ball Vincent sent out the door with chai. Out there, it's where chai last stood while looking out the window with her sister. I'm telling ya, he's got all these different colors to work with, a whole palette of various colors, and he picks. I think she's losing weight so she's not laying down to eat anymore, so that's a good thing. Aww. Were you eating with your sister to help her eat? Even if you'd eat some of her food? Why are you doing that? It's gonna be blue hour soon. Tuesday, May 5th, 2022, 7:01 p.m. And I'm trying to do the second last video of April again, and it is a sad one, and Pico looks very sad because it's the one where we said goodbye to Chai, and so Chai's voice is said a lot, and you can hear him upset, you know, in the video, and it's hard on me. So these two are doing something I haven't seen them do before, which is lay up there together. Smudge has done something called she is not going to tell me where the blue mouse is. And I've been looking for it. For some reason, it's in my brain that I gotta find the blue mousie. And I cannot find it. Usually it's very findable. I am looking everywhere for it. I will sweep the whole entire floor, but I don't know where she's tucked it away. She has purposely hidden it somewhere, and I feel like she's done a, like, I'm holding this hostage until you know, wherever you're hiding her, you know, maybe bring this. I don't know what she's playing at, but all I know is that I do not know where her mouse is, and it's very weird not to know where it is. It's usually placed somewhere for us as a gift or whatever. But now there's no gift for us, so I don't know where it is. I'm trying to find it. Let's go find Vincent. Hey, hi, Picos. Hi. Mommy making you sad with the very upsetting video, I know. Oh, another belly? Another belly? Okay. And Smudge, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? I almost worry that she thinks I'm going, where's, you know. I know, I upset you guys. I don't know why I need to document it. The video is hard. You know, it's a memorial service, and where did Vincent go? Vincent? Vincent? He's not in that one. Is he? Not in that one. The bedding was washed today. I know, you're like, it looks the same as every day. That's because I wanted this one. Again, it's my favorite one right now. Oh, there's a Vincent. Hi, Vincent. If you find her blue mousie, you get extra treats or something. Like challenge. Challenge? Can I get a challenge there? Vincent, if you find her mouse for me, I know the mice aren't under his jurisdiction, only the colorful balls, but like the one right there. Right there. Yeah, those are Vincent's territory. So you two are looking rather sad, and I don't blame you, because I'm working on very depressing video. Very depressing. Look at you two. Hi. These are almost intimidating booknote cats. And there is floof outside. I know it looks like garbage, but there's floof out there. Well, some of it has flown away. No, most of it's still there. It's there to fly away and for Smudge to, you know, be excited about, but it's not flying anywhere, so it will eventually. And then that'll be the excitement for the day. Look at, I really have tried to make myself to be in a forest over here, a little alcove of this is depressing though. This is depressing, and it's a good thing nobody really does watch the vlogs, because then they don't have to feel sad. But if they do, then they know real life. This is real Toronto life. Toronto life isn't all like sleek, neat, fancy condos. It's also like living in your apartment with your family and things happening that are sad. I heard Vin, and I didn't pay attention. He had just gone to work, and heard Vincent. I thought he was playing with his balls, but what he'd done is he brought this out, is what I'm pretty sure, and he put it there. He put the blue mousie, which I've been obsessed with finding. We even looked again today, and he found it. I don't know then if it was Vincent that hid it, or if Smudge did, and he knew where it was. I don't know, but all I know is that I was so obsessed about that blue mousie being found, and Vincent brought it out. So that's my story. It's 6:15 p.m. on Friday, May the 6th, 2022. And I'm in my book wilderness right now. I legit was going crazy over this blue mouse. This is Smudge's, okay? Like, as in, this is a toy she prefers to pick up, carry around if she's giving you a gift or showing it off or comforting you or whatever. Like, it's her mousie. And she had put it on the floor in my book nook, like, after Chai went. But then it disappeared. And I couldn't, the past couple days, I was distraught. I don't generally get like this over cats' toys. Like, they've got a lot of them. Like, they have lots of toys. There's even a matching green mousie that I found. I'm calling it a mousie, I'm sorry. But that's what it's called. It's called a mousie. There's a matching green one exactly like this, which I pulled out of the toy. I put the toys in one of the little cat towers. And I took the green one and I played with her last night, like taunting her, like, here, find the blue one for me, and then you know, you can, yeah, I was asking her for it, like, over and over, and I looked for it, and I was sweeping under certain places I don't usually, I should, but I don't. I checked so many places. Today we moved the stove and the fridge, and so always under the stove is the orange, it's an orange fish that has catnip in it, so that immediately gets put under the stove. They don't play with it because it's too precious to them. They have to, like, Vincent usually puts it right under the stove so nobody can play with it. Like, if he, like, it's like, that's what they always do with that one. But the balls, you know, they get put throughout the apartment, and this, just like Pico has a green mousie. They used to be Miss Kitty Meows, but anyway, yeah, this was bothering me. I can't believe how much it bothered me. I have tears in my eyes just because of, it's been an emotional day, and I think just the grief, you know, grief of in general. But I kept saying, where's the mousie? Bring me the blue mouse. I really thought that she was hiding it because, you know, where's her sister? Then I thought, well, maybe she isn't hiding it. Maybe it's like a trade. Or maybe it's not like that. Maybe she just doesn't want this to go missing too. But I was playing the video game and he had gone to work, so I'm just like, I hear Vincent doing the sounds he does when he's playing with the balls. When he's playing with his balls, sorry to put it that way, but the colorful balls that he plays with. They picks up in his mouth and, sorry, drinking coffee. And then he put places in different places in the apartment. He was making that sound, but he made it a lot more than usual. And usually he doesn't do that. He usually plays with them mostly at night. But I heard that sound and I was busy racing, so I didn't look. I mean, it's cat playing. And then I get up for something. I got up during the list, and what should I see but find that blue mousie, where Smudge usually will rub her face on the, like, it's a cat thing where you can, like, scratch your face kind of thing, and you know, pet your fur, and it was placed on there like an offering, but it wasn't Smudge to put it there. I think Vincent found it. So either Vincent found it and Smudge had hidden it, or Vincent hid it, because originally the reaction to Chai not being here was the boys were kind of moody with Smudge, which was weird. But it's probably cat behavior, you know? And, I don't know, but I was so distraught about it the past couple days. Not like just asking about it and thinking about it and wondering where it was, and because I literally couldn't find it anywhere. So now there must be some secret place, and yeah, it looks everywhere, but now it's she's got her mousie back, so I'm gonna put it on the bookshelves that need some of the bookshelves. I'm gonna put it on this bookshelf because you know her and Pico were laying up there last night. When I was going through the vlog for April, still trying to do the vlog when Chai, like the time period that Chai died, I made that vlog like twice. I went through every segment and edited down and everything, and there's some corrupt thing and I have to start all over again. I'm not doing it for a while because it's too hard on me emotionally, and yet I will catch up the vlog, but I'm not working on that anytime soon. Anyway, yeah, when you have grief you do weird things like go, where's your freaking mousie, Smudge? And then eventually, I think Vincent was tired of me asking, maybe. Or he wanted to be nice to me. Or the correlation could be because we brought out the orange catnip fish thing that they have. Maybe that's why he decided to do that. You know, he's got the red ball near the stove, so maybe I feel like he keeps using that red ball to say something. I know I'm reading too much into cats, but it's now near the stove. So if we were to deduce this like a if we were to like think that cats are this highly thing, I think it was his thank you for, yeah. But he did not put the blue mouse under the stove, so I don't know. I think it was thanks for that. Here you may have the, I don't know. All I know is it's so sad. And I'm so relieved that the mousie was found. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, bye. You guys are riveted by this story, but there is the catnip orange fish. And I watched Smudge do this. I heard her meow, which, just so you know, when they've got it in her mouth, she sounds a lot like Vincent. So now I'm totally confused as to whether, because that's where the blue mouse was. So she brought this and put this here. So either she had also brought out the blue mouse, which was my first thought, or it had been Vincent, and in turn she's put this there. Which is, that's Vincent's favorite thing that he will send under the, you know, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that her blue mousie is out. That is there. I know Vincent will put that under the, so, I don't know. But I did watch Smudge do that. So she put it, either she put that there and her and the boys have been trading. This was the trade for the mousie coming back. Or she brought out the blue mouse and then she's showing that she brought out, you know what, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to avoiding reality. Hi Emily, it's Amber Doan. I didn't know if you would but I just want to give you my condolences for the time about your cat. I know we just lost Chai, but I remember lying the cat the night before. So lots of pink sky tonight. Cotton candy sky right now. So, just random. Look at this, Friday, May 6th, 2022, 8:35 p.m. and it's a cotton candy sunset. So this isn't the sunset view, this is the sun where the sun rises, but you can see that we get quite the view of the cotton candy sky tonight. Lovely. And the cherry blossoms are in bloom, and I hope to see them. So it's kind of for those who are out at the blossoms right now while this is going on, this sunset sky. They're gonna have wowza of pictures if they're there with the cherry blossoms. Just gorgeous, eh? Oh, I dropped my phone. Like, oh, sorry. When you're trying to hold both at once, right? Just So again, I know Smudge took this to the put that there. I don't know if it was Vincent or her that put that there. All I know is that something happened. So now I've put them both here, but and it's cotton candy sky. It's Monday, May 9th, 2022, 2:10 p.m. This is the cat family now. Vincent, Smudge, and Pico. Gonna try and do an update. It has been super quiet without Chai. Unbelievably quiet. It's been upsetting to the humans. It's been weird for the cats. I think Smudge is doing amazing, considering the boys have been weird now and then. I think they're quite aware she's gone. The whole blue mouse fiasco, they did bring me the blue mouse, and we're cool that way. And the cats, the boys aren't, you know, they aren't. They're being good to Smudge again. But we'll have moments of sadness. Yesterday was the 8th of May, which would be in May 8th, 2016, is when we adopted Smudge and Chai, when my Aunt Terry brought Smudge and Chai to us. And they were kittens that were taken away from their mom far too soon, but they were dropped off at the shelter. And I don't know, they couldn't have been even 5 weeks, not even 5 weeks. So they were not even 5 weeks or something. But yeah, yesterday was tough because even though we didn't talk about it first, I don't know, he ended up drinking a bottle of wine. Oh, Smudge is like, hey. He ended up drinking a bottle of wine, most of it, and going to bed early. Usually I'm the one that sleeps my feelings away. Just sleep, you know. But he went to bed really early and stuff, so it sucked. It was sad. It was empty. It was lonely. I tried to pet the cat a lot. I tried to I feel like using the camera is upsetting Smudge. Smudges? It's not, oh, there's a plane going by. to Billy Bishop Airport. It's been sad. My dad's death, and then Chai so soon. Look at the kitty. Aww. It's been, it's very sad. It's very empty. It made me think, like, I'm glad these three are still here. But all that whole bunch of loss, and it makes you feel sort of, I don't know, it makes it all. I'm going to take another picture of them, especially with them like that. Look at the smudges. It just makes it sad, because, like, maybe for Pico especially, it's like, oh, well, what if, I don't know how elaborate thinking is, but, like, you would worry about the other one going, somebody else disappearing. And, yeah, so yesterday was sad, and today I'm tired and sad, and I'm probably gonna sleep some more. Give up on the day and sleep some more. I can't yet. I have a coffee to drink. I kind of want to just rest, though. I'm petting these guys a lot. I'm hoping they're all eating. Smudge is not eating as much. Hopefully she's losing some weight. So we were worried about her. Oh, okay. She laid on his paws. Yeah. So we're here. I'm like, can we get a kitten? Just to bring some joy into the house, so that they have something to distract them. But that's not how you do it, right? Look at Pico, though. I don't know what to say about everything. I want to see the blossoms. They're in bloom right now, and I haven't gone to see them yet. And my brain goes over thinking about my dad. Things we didn't say, things we did used to say. Things I'll never get to know now. Things I did know. Everything I'll forget. And then the practical matters of what I still have to do. And then there's my own life. I'm going through a tough time. There's green on the tree. The trees are starting to bloom. Like, of leaves. I have to get out there. You get one life, right? The boats. Come on. There we go. The moon. Oh no. There it is, the moon. So, it's 5:55 p.m. on Thursday, May 12th. We got here. We got Vincent and Smudge and Pico. It's the first time I've seen Pico up there since. So, how are things? Well, it's up to 22 today, yesterday as well. The heat is still on in the building because here we get we'll get hot days and then we'll get cold days for much of the start of for spring. And so when you don't control the heat but the building does, yeah, it can be bad. It was really hot in here overnight and today, but he called and the heat was turned down. It's supposed they put in a thing to keep control of the so that they could know the temperatures of our apartments, but then it obviously didn't work because it's cooking in here. So there's my cat family now. I am crazy about the blue mouse. Now, I thought that the blue mouse was hidden again, but it wasn't. After my meltdown about it for a few days, it stayed out. I mean, we play with it, but I don't know. I've just been neurotic about the blue mouse, which obviously symbolizes the loss of child. Where's the blue mouse? Where's, I get it. These guys are troopers. They get sad sometimes, but then they're okay. We give them all lots of love. So, how are we doing outside? So, the outside world is spring-like. You can see blooms on the trees. You can see boats on the water. You can see the cherry blossoms are in bloom and peak today or tomorrow. Are peaked as in the end of the peak. I want to see them. I have not been outside in a while. So here's the plan. Saturday I'm going outside. Possibly tomorrow, Friday, because it's payday Friday. It'll be a payday tomorrow. So my paydays are every other Thursday, but his vary depending on which job and what day of the month it is. So yeah, I'm gonna get out there. I'm telling myself there's things I have to do. I have to close my dad's bank accounts. There's nothing in them, but there's probably fees on them, but I have to get all that information as an executor. I have to do that. And I'm like, I want to go out and see this beautiful, I want to see everything. So lucky to even be here. So, coming up to 5 years of me living here. June 17th was moving day for me and the cats. And so, to Toronto for my second time moving to Toronto. And so it's kind of sad that it's us three, you know, but we're here. It is Saturday, May 14th, 2022, 12:27 p.m. It looks beautiful out, and there's a lot more green, so all the trees are budding, and I don't know if I've missed the blossoms, the cherry blossoms or not now. The last day of blooming was like, of peak bloom was 12th from what they had estimated. So I'm out here on the balcony. Look at how beautiful. You can see it. It's hot. It's cool on the balcony, but it's hot inside. The heat is still on. They're saying it's staying until June 15th. The city had said something about that. I don't think the city took into account a heat wave. And so it's like over 30 in the bedroom, in the living room. It's so hot. It's cooking. You know, just the thought of it, of people being in even smaller apartments, like when the apartments that don't have windows on the side, let alone they're just front windows. Like some apartments just have what you see right here. That would be so bad. And it's so bad in our apartment. I don't get. I guess they've turned it down to 10%, but like, it's still not good enough. And if that's what they're doing, it hasn't worked for our apartment. It's so hot. And that's a good idea. We'll just go outside for a walk. Beautiful. I'd like to. I'm also like concerned about my cats. The animals can get heat, are affected by heat as well. But I'm also not doing so hot with it. Sleeping was not good. I had a lot of dreams about, my dreams about my dad at the end. And but look at that green, look at that view. Look at that. Yeah. It's lovely. Late last night after watching a terrible movie on Netflix. I don't know why I chose to watch a terrible movie instead of a good movie. But after that, I ended up watching Retro Ontario on YouTube. And it was somebody's lost films from the 60s. And to see Toronto in the 60s in black and white was, in film, like some short movies, was interesting. Well, that's my cue to go in anyway. But yeah, now I'm seeing the city in color as it changes and grows. Like, that looks a lot denser now. That blockage there. The towers going up there. That's definitely changing. The night before full moon, and he said tomorrow's gonna be raining, so I'm getting some moon over the lake video now from the bedroom window, and there's some on the window. I think I missed the moon from, oh no, it's right there. Oh, I should go get my phone and get a picture of the moon before it's gone.